first vlog in my Hong Kong Disneyland vlog series. This is a hugely exciting trip for me because it is the first time that I am traveling to a Disney park on my own. So for those that don't know me, I grew up in the UK, and when I lived there, I was very fortunate enough to go to the Disneyland Paris parks 3 times, obviously with my respective adults. So I went twice with my mum and once with my dad. And then I have been to Tokyo Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and Disneyland in California with my husband. So this is another park that I'm ticking off my list. As I mentioned, I'm extremely excited and I have a few things to pick up today, but the time is already nearly 1 p.m. So we are going to pop to the shops, pick up everything I need. I also need to grab some bits for dinner tonight. And then we are going to come home and absolutely smash through my to-do list. Fingers crossed. So come with me on the journey. It's going to be lots of fun. And so I've just parked up at the shops, and you know when you get that really big feeling of overwhelm? I'm currently experiencing that right now. Not because of the fact that I have to go to the shops and get the things done, that's fine, but it's more so the fact that I still haven't booked my travel insurance, haven't booked my car in to stay at the airport while I go away so that I can drive home. There's just so much to think about when you go on holiday, and normally I'm very prepared. This time, not so much. So I should have brought a pen. I could have kept adding to my to-do list. Anyway, I'm wasting time, so I'm gonna go inside and get this stuff done. But I'm also going to get a coffee because I haven't had a drink today. And it's 1 p.m. I know, sorry mum. She's definitely screaming at me about my kidneys. I don't really know what I need other than a few bits and pieces that are essentials. And like I said, things for dinner tonight. So we'll just see what we come home with. I could come home with nothing, let's be honest. So I did end up picking myself up a drink. I got the green apple green tea from Utopia. It's my favourite. I probably get it every time I get a bubble tea. I haven't actually tried anything different, I don't think. But yeah, I ended up going to Kmart. They didn't have any makeup brush cleaner, which was really disappointing. They had like one of those really fancy pop things with the electric handle that needs batteries, but honestly I'm so happy to do it by hand. So I came to Mecca and came to get just some makeup brush cleaner, like shampoo stuff, and one of the little mats that you can clean your brushes on. And I picked up the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray while I was there as well, because I needed a new setting spray. The one that I have been using I bought from Sephora a couple of years ago, and it's called Milk, and I don't know whether it's like expired or if it's just not the right one for my skin anymore because I'm getting older. But yeah, I'm just finding I'm not liking it as much. It's not doing too much. Like, I'm getting creases and stuff, but like I said, probably just wrinkles because I'm getting older. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. And from Kmart, I didn't leave empty-handed. I ended up buying the Noir Night perfume because it's like the exact dupe for Black Opium, which I am not paying full price for when this smells exactly the same. So if you haven't tried this, it's only $12 and it's really good. So now that I've finished my bubble tea, I think I'm gonna head into Cotton On, which is just behind me over there, and see if they've got any white linen pants, because I wanted to take a pair of those away just to wear with different tops. I was just going to keep it so simple this time for my Disney bounds. But I do have a pair of white linen pants, but they've been through the wash that many times and through the dryer that many times that they've kind of shrunk in the leg, and now they look too short for me. So I need something that actually fits my legs properly because they come up to like just above my ankles. So could rock the cropped look, but I'd rather not. I want long pants, and I figure linen pants are going to be easy to wear when it's super humid, and they'll dry quick if they get rained on, so trying to do the smart thing. So I'm going to go to Cotton On first, and if they don't have any, then I will pop to City Beach. Alright, shopping trip all done. I'm heading home, and I've got to put things away in the fridge, and now is when we start smashing out my to-do list. Cotton On did end up having some really cute linen pants that I got, and they weren't super expensive either. I went to Sports Girl just to have a look if they had a yellow top. So Grace has been really nice and got for me some mini ears from a website that her friend runs, and they are yellow and sparkly, and this is I think the first pair of yellow ears that I will have owned. So I was looking for a yellow t-shirt or nice yellow top of some description. I went to most places at Lakeside and couldn't find anything that I was happy with, so I figured I've got a couple of yellow t-shirts at home. I might just have to keep it simple and do something with those. So yeah, linen pants, I'm going to take a pair of denim shorts and a few tops, and honestly whatever I throw into that suitcase will be whatever comes with me, because at this point I don't think I'm going to kind of sit down and think about it too much more. All I know is that on my 2 solo days I want to do a Disney bound as Tinkerbell and one as Elsa. that's what we're working with. And then on the day that I'm spending with Grace, it's going to be somewhat yellow so that I can wear my yellow ears. All right, so I've been home for a little while. I have tidied up the kitchen and washed up. Currently our dishwasher is out of action. The drainage pipe split, which meant we had water all underneath our floor and down to our slab. So we're currently waiting for our floors to get replaced, and our kitchen cabinetry, which all had water in it as well. How delightful. And next up on my priority list is get the passport found, because I still don't know where it is. I've put it somewhere really safe. It's like one of those things where you think you've put it in a safe spot and then you instantly forget where the safe spot is. So I've got a feeling it's with Travis's, because I would have said keep them together. So wish me luck. I'll check in with you if and when I find it. And if not, there will be no more vlogs. Well, second time lucky. It was in the second place I looked. So I checked, first of all, in my top drawer of my bedside table. Not in there, not in my like document wallet that I keep things in for when I travel. Like I've got one of those ones that has like a section for your boarding pass, your passport, your cash, all that kind of stuff. Wasn't in there. So I was like, okay, it's got to be with Travis's. I've definitely kept them together like I said I would. And lo and behold, there it was in the bedside table top drawer of Trav's. So score. I have found this. I now need to go and put it straight in my backpack so that I don't lose it because that is a very, very, very high possibility. So that's my next job, and then put things onto charge and buy some travel insurance. Hopefully it's not going to be too expensive. I'm only going for like literally 4 days, so we'll see. So while we're at it, I went to grab my backpack and I'll show you the other things that I've chucked in there for now. It's definitely not like this is everything I'm taking, because I'm sure there will be so much more. So obviously passport, and I've just realized that all of the writing in these videos is going to be backwards, because the really cool feature about this vlogging camera is that you can have the video kept inverted. So rather than having it take a selfie and then it flips it so that your right is your right and your left is your left, you can still have the video how it looks when you're recording, or when like you're looking in a mirror, for example. So everything will be backwards, and I deeply apologize, but I will do my best to explain what everything is if it is backwards. So my passport's going in. I have got some Hong Kong dollars to pay for my taxi, because I'm not sure if this is true. Things that I've read online said that the taxi drivers prefer cash. So I've got some money to take to pay the taxi driver, because I'll need to get a taxi to and from the airport. From and to the airport? To and from. Either way. Doesn't matter. I'm taking my Elsa 2, my Frozen 2, Elsa Nuimo. She's so cute. I love the way that people have been using hair ties to like put around their arms to like put on the straps of bags and stuff. It's going to be so cute. So she's going to be my little buddy, my little pal. I did order a Tinkerbell one as well, but she didn't arrive. I got this one from AliExpress. I think it was like $20 or something. So score. It was an official Disney one. It came with tags and everything. So she's coming with me. I think I'm taking my Shelley May ears. I would really love to do a Shelley May Disney bound, just because Duffy and Friends are so huge at the Hong Kong park. Like, look how cute these are. I got them when we went to Tokyo Disneyland in 2018. I haven't done a Shelley May Disney bound yet, but I think they're really cute. So I'm taking those just in case. I'm also taking my little Shelley May pouch, which I got when I got my ears. She's very cute. And this is like a lucky dip. Hey, I really don't know what's in this bag. The answer, not a lot. Oh, what is this? I found a dime, guys. Obviously, I last used this bag when we went to America. I've got a power bank and cable and plug-in bit, plug, whatever you want to call it. I've got a little ring light that I'm going to use on my phone if I need to, but I need to put some batteries in there. It just takes 2 AAAs. Pretty sure we only have AA at home, so I should probably add AAA batteries to my shopping list. I have also packed my Instax mini camera. This is the Neo Classic. I've had this for ages, and its charger, so that I can charge that and use it. And I've also got 3 packets of film that has expired, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it will still work. We used it last year at the wedding, and it was due to expire in the same month as the wedding, so I'm going to take it and just see what happens. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. No harm. I've got one of these that I got, I think, either from Shein or from Temu. It's basically like a silicone rubber grippy thing that you can attach to the back of your phone and then attach to like any surface, and it will stick there, and you can have hands-free photos or hands-free filming. I made myself a little autograph book for this trip, which is super cute because I found this little small notebook at home. So it says magic at the top, and the little quote at the bottom says, smile, dream, and believe in magic. And this little round one here says, oh boy. So I'm going to get all of the characters to sign this, and fingers crossed, if the film does work, they are just the right size to go in here. So I'm going to stick those in next to the characters' autographs. I think that would be really sweet. Then I've got the little photo corners to stick the photos in with, because it's just easier than taking a whole roll of double-sided tape. My headphones, which I need to charge, so that's really handy. And at the moment, that's it. So probably should make a list of everything that is going in this bag. And then I might film a little reel for Instagram, like how I did for when we went to Disneyland, or was it when I went on the Disney cruise in January. I've also been on a Disney cruise. Disney cruising's awesome. If you've never done a cruise, can highly recommend. I'm terrified of open water, and I thoroughly enjoyed going on the Disney Wonder in January. So much in fact that I have placed a booking for the Disney Adventure with my placeholder credit that I purchased when we were on the Disney cruise, and I put that towards our next cruise next year. We are going on the Disney Adventure in March to celebrate Travis's 35th birthday and my 30th birthday, which is really, really exciting. So yeah, I need to probably find some more things to put in this bag. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and charge my headphones. I need to charge the extra battery for this, and I think that's it for now. So I'll check back in with you soon.
Several days later.
Hello from a very cold and rainy Perth. I'm just about to head inside and do my bag drop. Let's go! I'm so excited. I'm also very nervous. Quite a nervous flyer. Alright, gotta go and find where to do the whole self-service bag tagging thing, because I checked in online. So I'm gonna concentrate on this because I can only do one thing at a time, and I will let you know how I get on. It would be really super helpful if I was wearing my glasses. Alas, I am not. Okay, Cathay Pacific. That's me. Let's see what happens. I have been met with a white screen. That is so much fun. I mentioned I hate technology. Yay, okay, it's doing something. It's still processing. Guys, I love the 21st century, how good. Okay, scan passport or travel document. Alright, I'm putting it in my other hand now. Left-handed. It's not my strong suit. Sorry, probably getting all of my double chins now too. Alright. In goes a picture of my face. Remove document. Hey, it found me! Before proceeding, please confirm that you have reviewed and acknowledged the important information. Cabin baggage. Not in check baggage. Perfection. Yep. All good. Please confirm that you have reviewed and acknowledged the following important information. I have. Awesome sauce. Give me my bag tags. And we're back to the loading page of doom. Oh, my hair's wet and I want to tie it up, but I washed it before I came out of the house. Less than ideal. That's fine. I'll wait for it to dry. Guys, I took the bus here from the car park. I parked my car at the long-term car park. The roads are so busy. Oh, heck. Alright, here goes the bag. 12.6 kilos. I knew it wasn't 15. I knew it. Halfway heavy. Awesome. So much room for merch from Disney. Let's go. Confirm. Bye, friend. Just like that. So easy. So easy, so simple. Removes all need to talk to a human being. Oh, the savagery. Right, so as I was saying, I took the bus here from the long-term car park. I parked in car park J. So if you are travelling from Perth Airport, you can, even if you're only going away for a few days, you can still use the long-term car park. And I have paid $89. I think $89 is pretty good. It was a similar price when I went to Disney. So I'm going to pop upstairs on a little adventure. do I grab a magazine? No, I need to try and sleep on this flight. So my flight is at 10 past midnight tomorrow morning. And then I get to Hong Kong at 5 minutes to 8. And they're in the same time zone, thankfully, so I shouldn't be too jet lagged. I don't think I want anything from here. I think I'm good. So I'm going to head to departures. And we are going to get this show on the road. I'm very, very, very excited now. I was so nervous all day because I hate flying. I'm such a nervous flyer. Especially more so when I'm on my own. When I'm with other people, I'm not so bad. I'm hoping that departures isn't going to be too busy. Normally it's not too bad. I am going to go as far as I can with this and then I'm going to turn you off because obviously I can't take you through that part. Here we go. It's just ahead. Here we are. Speak to you soon. Bye. And just like that, all done. So got through departures, didn't get randomly stopped for a bomb swab this time. Normally that's me, every time. Every trip I go on with Travis. Wow, this has changed a lot. It's been a hot minute since I've been to the international airport. So this is duty free, pop off. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I don't really need anything. So I'm going to beeline through this. This has changed so much. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. I love how it's like you walk straight in, it's like bam, alcohol. I don't need alcohol. Not where I'm going. But I suppose it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, so hey, if that floats your boat. The fragrance things have gone. No! They got rid of literally everything. Okay. What am I supposed to do to kill the time? Because I don't really want alcohol. I do need a drink of some sort. Maybe some water would be good. And stay hydrated. No lounge access this time because I didn't book anything, and also I'm not really part of any frequent flyer clubs apart from Qantas, so look, it is what it is. Maybe next time. There is a restaurant here, bar and tapas. I'm not really hungry, I'm just really thirsty. I might pop downstairs. I know there's a WH Smith's down there and I might grab myself some water and some snacks in case I wake up on the plane and I'm feeling hungry, although I think I get a meal and I believe it's breakfast, so I'd rather breakfast than like a hot meal for a dinner. I'm not really great with plain food. So I'm gonna head down these stairs, show you around. Ooh. It's not so busy down here, that's why I like it. I'm actually so sad about all the perfume and stuff though. I was gonna have a bit of a sniff test. There's a plane leaving. And I am going to go and get myself something to drink. I really want a Red Bull, but my brain is telling me no. Okay, see, it sounds ridiculous, but the deal is buy 2, get a 3rd free. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm one person and I will not drink all of that liquid. So that's wasted on me. But if you were traveling with a few people, that might be great. But I am just gonna grab a normal bottle of water. And there's something to be said about these bottles of water. They're just so much more easy to drink from than something without the, you know, like the squeezy top situation. I don't know why. It just feels so much easier to drink water from them. I don't think I want any snacks. Part of me really, really wants a Red Bull, guys. I could get one just to have, couldn't I? $7 though. Ooh. Or maybe I get one to keep me awake until I get on the plane. That might be the go. Yeah, alright. So if you are travelling from Perth Airport and you have access to the Emirates Lounge, it's literally just downstairs and on the left over there. That's the zoom on this thing. Wow, 4x zoom, so good. And most of the Emirates flights will go from the gate down here. So if you are travelling to the UK or to somewhere via Dubai, this is likely where you'll be going from downstairs. I'm assuming I'm going to be going from somewhere upstairs, but I don't think I actually have been assigned a gate yet, so we are going to go and check the board. Gate 53. And I have got so much time to kill. So much time. The Air New Zealand lounge is just there. And I'm actually so sad that there's no fragrances to try, guys. That's like the best part about coming to the airport, let's be honest. Hopefully it's just like a temporary thing. They're surely not like closed it forever, right? Ooh. Something to show you. The Silver Chris Lounge, if you are a Singapore Airlines frequent flyer, is there. So from WH Smith downstairs, I picked myself up Ella's favourite drink. Hi Ella, if you're watching. I grabbed myself a green apple lemonade. This is basically just to keep me awake until I have to get on this plane. Guys! See, I should have walked a little bit further. It's a little temporary pop-up shop. So they've got the Chanel fragrances, then Dior. Let's see what they've got a little bit further down. Givenchy, ooh, hello. Gucci, Armani. They're gonna have literally everything but the ones that I want to smell. They've also got the Jo Malone fragrances, which my mum really likes, and Chloe. Oh, it looks like they've moved a lot of it over here. Right, okay. Okay, watch me go nuts for 5 minutes. Tom Ford. They've moved all the MAC stuff. It looks like all the beauty stuff is here. Oh, but this is going to be so much better. I hope they're going to keep the other side as shops too, unless they're going to turn it into more gates, which look, they may do. They may indeed do. But this is a big, 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 big vibe. It's so much more open than it used to be. Oh, but the question is, what does she want to smell? Oh, Valentino. Except it's Versace. I'm so confused. We can have a little look around. Join me for a little look around. This is literally going to be me killing time for the next 2 hours. I have nothing to do. I should have brought like a crossword book or something. All of the nice Jolique, is that how you say it? The nice skincare. Things that I am definitely not too poor to afford, but things I would just not choose to spend my money on. But you know, someone out there would, and good for them. Now these ones are where it's at. I love the Perfect by Marc Jacobs range. They smell so nice. I used to be a huge fan of the Marc Jacobs Decadence, but this one is the new one, I think, the Perfect Elixir. I haven't smelt this one yet, so we're gonna have a bit of a sample. I love the bottle tops too. Like, isn't that just so cute? So much going on. All right, let's have a bit of a smell. A smell and a spritz. Oh wow, okay, that's different. It's still quite fruity. I think I prefer the fruity fragrances to the florally ones. Hopefully I put that on right, otherwise somebody's gonna pick that up and it's gonna come straight off. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have the scent notes. Oh. Unless it's the banana on top of the thing, I'm not sure. But I do enjoy the Perfect by Marc Jacobs in the blue bottle, which is the Eau de Toilette. It's not as strong. So that is delightful, it's just so fresh. But I did spray myself with the Valentino Donna, and I do really like that. Maybe, oh, see, this is the thing. It's on holiday, treat yourself, but also it was $220 a bottle, so it's going to require some research. If I can get it cheaper at a perfume store, then I will. But it might be one of those things that you can only buy in duty free, which, just my luck, probably would be. I think that's my gate right there, 53. Sorry if you see me squinting, I didn't pack my glasses, I can't see a thing. Searching Valentino. Valentino Donna. Born in Roma, Coral Fantasy. Alright, no kidding, you can get 30 ml. How much is that 100 ml? Ah, I see, that's why that's so expensive. Right, the 30 ml is going to set you back at Maya $140. So I can get the 50 ml here for $156. So I'm only paying an extra $16 for an extra 20 mils. I think that's worth it. I think that's really worth it. And it's delightful. It's, ooh, opens with a burst of freshness from kiwi and orange. Yep, that's a bit of me. Best purchase of the holiday. Good for me. And then I'm gonna go and sit down somewhere quiet. Okay, so a quiet place to sit may have been harder to find than I anticipated. If you have never travelled through or travelled from Perth International Airport before, it's very small. Like, we have 7 gates, I think, small. It's tiny. So, gate 53, where I'm taking my flight from, is very full. So I'm wondering if there is another flight departing from there before my flight tomorrow morning, which is very possible. But I picked up my perfume. So score. It actually smells so nice. Like I was saying, if you ever tried the Valentino pink, not the Valentina pink, because they're very different. The Valentino pink, and it came in like a really hot pink round bottle with a big flower on the front. Smelled delightful. This is probably the closest smelling thing I've ever found, and I'm going to try and get out of everybody's way here. But I really need to know when that gate is going to free up, because I like to just have some chill time, you know. The flight to Dubai is gone. I might go and sit downstairs. Downstairs seems like it's going to be a heck of a lot quieter. We're going to go and get a nice quiet little spot downstairs, which is a good hack for anybody travelling from Perth late at night, so do as I do. Yep, this is me. We're parking downstairs, kids. And we're going to go and find a nice quiet cozy corner to sit in, and that's going to be us over there, I reckon. Just press record and it's just gone. Like I was saying, it's been a bit of a hot minute since I've travelled on my own, as in been on a plane on my own. The last time I flew was in January, when my mum and her friend Tanya and my friend Jess and I went to Sydney from the domestic airport for our Disney cruise, which was amazing. And then last year, Travis and I went to California to go to Disneyland. And then the last time I flew before that was when we went to Disney World, which I then flew again with Travis. So I think the last time I actually flew on my own was when I went home to the UK for my dad's funeral, which was in May of 2022. So I've not travelled, or flown on my own rather, for 3 years, and possibly very nearly to the date. So here we are. I'm sitting downstairs. It's nice and quiet. There's like nobody here. The little restaurant cafe situation next door is closing down for the night. And that's the thing, if you are at Perth Airport quite late at night, just be aware that the cafes and the restaurants and things do close at a certain time, so that the staff can go home and have a break. But I think that the convenience stores, like the WH Smith stores, I'm pretty sure they stay open for a while. So in the meantime, I'm going to have this because I'm thirsty. I've cracked it already. It smells delightful. I'm a big fan of anything appley, so I'm sure I'm going to like this. It's a sugar-free one too, so only 8 calories per can. Not that I'm counting, but we'll try it. Cheers, everyone. That's good. That's really good. I'm not mad at that at all. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy this, and if there's anything else I can think of to tell you, I will jump back on and say. But I've parked myself in a pretty good spot, because if I need also, the bathrooms are just right there. So this is going to be my perch for the next, well, I'm not sure how long. I anticipate that we'll start boarding at around 11:30. So I don't really have that much longer to wait, considering now it's 10:30. So I'm going to have this start winding down, which sounds ironic because this is an energy drink, but you know, we make do. I'm going to doom scroll on my phone for a little while. I might download some things on Netflix. The Disney Plus account signed me out. Yeah, I'm not sure what my boarding time is. Actually, you know where it will say it? On the boarding pass. Should have checked that earlier. Let's have a look. Boarding time, 20 to 10. 20 to 10, no way. 20 to 12. I am sitting in seat 61A. I got myself a window seat, so I can have a proper rest. And when I checked in online earlier, there was nobody sitting between me and the person sitting in the aisle, so hopefully that is still the case. So I'm going to have this, I'm going to have a rest, and I will check back in with you before I board. So the V was very swiftly demolished. I was thirsty, I probably should have had some water first. It was delicious, thoroughly enjoyed, and I don't feel like I'm absolutely buzzing, so I will hopefully still get some sleep on the plane. It's nearly 11:15. They've started doing like the pre-boarding announcements, like where they page for certain passengers. And here's another one. I just popped back on to say that obviously I am going to Hong Kong. It was a bit of a spur of the moment trip. My good friend Grace, who I have been fortunate to do 2 community theatre shows with, is on a trip, and she has been to London and she's currently in New York. So she's just been going and seeing some shows. She's been suffering really, really badly from long COVID and all of the side effects that come as a cause of that, but she has been such a trooper, and so she's been off gallivanting around the world, seeing the things that she loves, and lots of theatre and lots of musicals and plays and things like that, I'm sure. And I can't wait to hear all about it, honestly. I love Grace so much. She's a very, very good friend, but we have always said how much we'd love to do Disney together, so we kind of teed up a possible Disney trip on her way home from her big trip. So I knew she'd been going or she'd been planning this big trip for quite a while. She said, oh, how fun would it be, you know, if on the way home I kind of came home via Hong Kong and, you know, you met me for a couple of days at Disney. And I was like, oh my god, yes, so much yes. So I did, you know, all my little bits online and ended up getting a good price for the flights with Cathay Pacific and my accommodation at Disney. I'm staying at Disney Explorers Lodge, which I'm really excited about because it looks really cool. I am going to be there on my own on Friday, and then Grace arrives on Saturday afternoon. So we've got 2 nights at the hotel together, but she's just doing the parks on Sunday so that we can let her rest, because I think getting from New York to Hong Kong is going to be a mission in itself for her. We're going to let her rest, and I'm going to suss out the park on Friday and Saturday, see what she might be into, see what the wait times are like, and then hopefully on the Sunday it's not going to be too busy and we can smash out a few things. And then we're flying home together on Monday, which is really, really nice. I am going to jump in a taxi when I get to Hong Kong. And this is the part that I'm slightly worried about. There's 3 different coloured taxis. I don't think it matters which one I jump in. Everything's telling me to get in the blue ones. So the blue taxis just service Lantau Island, which is where the airport is and where Disneyland is. So I'm going to jump in a blue taxi, go to Disneyland, and I'm going to track it the whole way there. I'm going to like put it into my maps on my phone and make sure I'm heading in the right direction. I'm like paranoid that I'm not going to get there. Hong Kong's supposed to be quite a safe country, so I need to stop freaking out. I think I'm scaring myself. It's only supposed to take me 15 minutes to get from the airport to Hong Kong Disneyland, and then I think I have to get on a shuttle bus from like the part where all the ride shares and things drop you off, and then that will take me to my hotel, which is totally fine. But I'm very excited. Explorers Lodge looks beautiful and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. So I'm going to pop off again and I'm going to go to the bathroom and get ready to board within the next 20 minutes or so, because it's now nearly 20 past 11. I will hopefully film some nice be-real content as I'm boarding the plane and such. And yeah, hopefully the next thing you see will be me getting ready to get on the plane and sitting in my seat and taking off. I kind of like having a little camera to talk to. Everybody thinks vlogging is really weird. I just love to talk. This is really quite easy for me. It's like having a little person. Alright, seriously, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye. Well, that was an experience. You just scan it yourself now. It's not even, you don't even hand your boarding pass to a person anymore. It's just like, oh, place it down on the thing, and that's it. Away you go. So now we're walking down the little ramp, heading to the plane. I'll show you outside. It's very dark. There it is. I'm so ready for a sleep. I am definitely done for the day. And it's only like a 7-hour flight. So hopefully I'll just be conked out the whole way there and I'll wake up and we'll get to Hong Kong. That would be so good. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh, I don't think I'd ever slept that long on a plane. There's a first for everything. Right. Nearly there. I think we're nearly outside. I can feel it. It's freezing. It's so cold. The plane. It's terrible. You can barely see it. Apologies. Economy. That's us. Not business. We're not turning left yet. One day maybe. Need some more frequent flyer miles. Drop a comment though below. How many frequent flyer clubs are you a part of? And actually, how long does it take you to rack up the miles to fly business class? Alright, let's do this. Yay!
Yes.
Hello! Thank you! This is not us today, folks. actually super curious to try out the low light mode on this too. Oh my god, what is my hair doing? You know what, it doesn't matter. It's gonna look worse when I wake up in 7 hours. But yeah, like I was saying, curious to try out the low light mode. Haven't tried it out yet. Although the windows are very wet because it's been raining, so it's either gonna be really, really great or it's just gonna focus on rain the whole time. Oh dear. Anyway, okay. I'll save some of the battery. I did charge it quickly. This thing charges so fast, it's actually so good. And hopefully they dim the lights as we take off. I'll be able to show you outside, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't focus on the raindrops on the window. I will quickly show you now though. There's the wing. So I'm sitting on the left hand side of the aircraft. And nice and close to the bathrooms and to the emergency exits, which we love. But it's mighty dark outside. Right. Check in with you when we are taking off. Alright, change of plan, I'm back. There's a menu card. I didn't know aircraft planes still did this. So it looks like we are getting supper, which is either roast chicken with quinoa and mixed vegetable salad with bread and butter, cheese and crackers. With your choice of curry beef, brisket, broccoli and steamed jasmine rice. That sounds pretty good. Or a baked turkey fish fillet with tomato sauce, mixed veg and pearl couscous. Or spinach fusilli pasta with creamy tomato mushroom sauce. And to finish, Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Oh my god, say less. Okay, we're gonna have some ice cream before we go to sleep. And coffee and tea. And then for breakfast tomorrow morning before we land, we are getting a Turkish sandwich with bacon, egg and tomato relish. That sounds so good. And coffee, tea and Hong Kong style milk tea. Interesting. I will definitely have to give that a go. Selection of drinks for the flight. Non-alcoholic drinks including soft drinks, juices, tea and coffee. International selection of red and white wines. Plenty of different beers and spirits. And a little message from the culinary team. The food looks pretty good. I haven't flown with Cathay Pacific in a long, long time. So I'm curious to try it all. Although I would also like to go to sleep, so who knows? I might eat, I might not. Good night everyone, see you in Hong Kong! Alright, so I'm here, I've made it in one piece. The flight was nice, it was a bit turbulent, but the weather leaving Perth was pretty bad, so that's to be expected. And I slept more or less the whole way here, or dozed and had to reposition myself because that's what you get when you fly in economy, unfortunately, but it was good. I didn't eat anything, I was asleep every time they delivered a meal, but it was good because they had like a full-size bottle of water in the back of your seat in front of you, so you had something to drink when you needed it. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I need to go and get my bags because I'm not transferring, so I suppose I just head to immigration. I think that might be my best bet. This is a huge airport. We landed late, so I think it's close on to 9:15. The park opens at 10:30 today, so I'm gonna grab my bags and then head straight to the hotel, and I'll get changed and stuff and freshen up there. So I will check in with you again when I've got my bag. Hopefully it's here. This is the part where I panic because I have an AirTag in my luggage. So I'm like, okay, if I check my phone and it tells me that it's still in Perth, I know it can take a while to update. So we'll see what happens. So there is a train to take to the baggage reclaim and immigration part of the terminal. They come every 3 minutes or so, I think. I'm not sure whether that's just because it's the morning and it's busy or if that's just standard, but I'll show you. So next train in 2 minutes, and I'm pretty sure it's just one stop, so nice and easy. And now we wait. And knowing my luck, my bag will be the last one out, because it usually is. In other news, immigration was like stupidly quiet, and I got in and got out within like 2 minutes, which we love, so much fun. I'm gonna patiently wait for my bag. Keyword, patiently. And I am then going to go and jump in a blue taxi. Fingers crossed somebody will point me in the right direction. So I am going to pop you away again until I get my bag, and then I'll probably catch you up from the taxi, depending on how that goes. You guys, I'm here. What the heck? So this is Disney Explorers Lodge. I've just dropped off my suitcase. I've still got my backpack because I want to get changed, and all of my makeup's in here. But oh my gosh, it smells like the Polynesian. I'm obsessed. Wow, check this out. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's so like Animal Kingdom Lodge. Wow. Oh my gosh, and I know that there's a gift shop over there. I'm definitely not going in there yet. Alright, what I need to do is find a bathroom so I can get changed and get myself ready for the day. So that's going to be on my agenda.